Hey, hello everybody, this is Purge, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a Purge Cast a Pub. This is episode 8, I believe, and I'm going to be casting some of my friends here. We'll see what their skill level ends up revealing about them. I usually cast a very low skill game. I've done one of them previously, but I'm going to do that once again. Sorry, I have to fix my... I was playing a little bit of Warcraft 3 before, so there we go. Mouse Confine is great. And this is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be casting these players, critiquing their faults, and everything looks to be great right off the bat. Last one I did with Luminous. Hopefully I can do another one of those in the future. But for now I'm just going to be solo casting for tonight, and we will see how everything goes. There is a new hero in the game. He is Clinks. I have not made a gameplay of him yet. I will at some point. I just haven't really had a lot of time to play games myself, so unfortunately I won't be doing that anytime, at least not tonight. Sometime soon, hopefully. Alright, a few couple things. Let's go over the players quick. We have Magil going to be playing the Bone Fletcher Clinks, possibly soloing the top lane. Picked up a level of Searing Arrows first. I would like to see Skeleton Walk, which is actually supposed to be Wind Walk, but I guess that's copyrighted as hell. So Skeleton Walk, very good though. Gives him invisibility, gives him movement speed. That's the bonus that it gives him. So he's actually very hard to gank, even if you do get dust. But he did pick up his Searing Arrows, which is an attack modifier. So this lets him do more damage with these. So it is good to have this skill maxed out first, pretty much, but it is generally a little safer to get a Skeleton Walk first. That way you can go invisible if you need to. So that is Clinks. We have Flopster playing the Bloodseeker. We have Drunk Muppet on the Mirana. Sko, I guess, is playing the Ursa. And finally, we have, what does that even say? It's hard to read that. The Ghost 001. For the Dire team, Deserax playing the Puck Chachis on the Bounty Hunter. Uranic playing Ancient Apparition. Jerry playing Doombringer. And Mega Kill on the Sniper. So let's talk about the lanes really quick. Clinks is farm dependent. Bloodseeker is farm dependent. They're currently dual laning. Bloodseeker preferably would be in a solo lane. Clinks, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Puck as well, solo lane preferably. Not extremely farm dependent, but moderately farm dependent. Doombringer, farm dependent hero. So these lanes suck. This lane, they both suck. Both of them suck. Clinks is doing a lot of harass, and that's doing very well against Puck because Puck has low armor. So I would say Clinks is just rocking this lane right now. I like his starting items. I think these are pretty great. Bloodseeker himself, this is not a bad starting item build if you're getting last hits, but he actually didn't pick up Bloodbath first, so his last hits currently aren't actually getting him any HP, so curious to see how this ends up going. Mid lane is a Mirana versus a Sniper. She actually did not pick up Leap at level 1. Usually the smartest thing you can do is just not skill it quite yet. The arrow's going to completely miss there. Sniper was paying attention, and his starting item build looks like he... Where did he get all this money, man? He must have random. That's 300, 400, 600... Okay, so that's gold. Not a bad item build choice. I feel like the Magic Stick was a complete waste, though. Let's look at the players that he's fighting against. Beastmaster, Potom, Clinks, Ursa, and Bloodseeker. Who the hell is this Magic Stick for, man? Like, okay, Mirana's going to occasionally cast a 120 mana spell you that does 150 damage, but it's not really spammable, and this is 200 gold that could be spent on something else. Even like a circlet of, a circlet would probably be better. I mean, he did random, I guess, so it's okay, because he still has enough regen, but that's an item slot that could have been a salve or something, you know. It's really not that great to pick this up unless you're fighting like a Bat Rider or a Zeus or something like that. So in this case, I would say this is a waste. He also did check the rune, but in most cases, it's better to check the top rune, because you don't have to run as far. You only have to run halfway to the rune spot. You can run from mid lane to this spot here in daytime and see the rune spot. If you're checking bot rune, you have to run much farther, all the way down to here. Pretty much. It's a much longer distance. Here to here is very far. So generally, it kind of comes down to luck, I guess, but I usually almost always check the top rune first because you don't have to run as far. And then if it's not there, you haven't wasted as much time running all the way bots. So that's just a nice little trick you can do. Potom rushing the fast double Wraithband before boots. Don't do this, guys. She could pick up boots. I mean, you could get maybe one Wraithband and then finish your treads or something. That usually is going to pay off a little bit more. Her last hitting power is going to be really good once she gets the double Wraithband because it does give her plus 9 damage, but I would generally not do this if possible. At the least, make like a Ring of Aquila with a Wraithband or something. Alright, and on the bot lane we have an Ursa with a Beastmaster. Ursa is a farm-dependent hero. He went for Overpower first. This is generally a mistake. It's not a big deal because Ursa's probably not going to get a level 1 kill, but Fury Swipes is going to give you the most damage potential at early levels. It does look like he's going for fast Vlads, but I would never recommend to get these items right off the bat. You need some kind of regen. His HP is pretty high. His strength gain is very, very good, but a Ring of Regen, Ring of Protection start is bad. Ring of Regen by itself is a terrible regen item. Salves and Tangos are much more cost efficient. I know it builds into a Vlad's, but that doesn't mean you can't cut a little bit of corners and get a Salve and a Tango. It's really not much of a waste. Chachi is going to be hard carrying down the bot lane with a Bounty Hunter, and he still does not have Janata, which I think is a mistake. He will have a decent Shuriken toss this way, but he's missing last hit opportunities. You know, every 12 seconds you get a crit is great for last hitting. Don't be afraid to pick up. Usually what I see most players do is get one of every skill, and then get a second Shuriken toss, but that's up to him, and he's with an Ancient Apparition, which is actually the only good lane in the entire game. Other than the Sniper mid and the Pot of mid, this is a good lane for either one of these guys. Sniper is generally a little bit better maybe with support, but he's not a bad solo hero. I don't like his scaling of his headshot. This is not good either. Headshot max first is an absolute waste. If you really want to max something, it should be either Shrapnel or Take Aim, depending on what you kind of wish to do. With Shrapnel maxed out, you can push towers well. That's the main thing it's good for. The slow is actually kind of shitty against enemy heroes, and it's damage over time. It's something that an enemy hero is not going to be standing in the whole time. I kind of liked it better when it was just like a blast, but it's good on towers either way. If you're trying to push, you can cast it on enemy creep waves and clear the creep waves pretty decently, but against heroes it's pretty worthless in a lot of ways. So I personally like to max Shrapnel first, but going max Take Aim first is not bad either. And generally just get one headshot. Maxing this out this early is kind of a waste of skill points. If you look at the numbers there, the chance that goes up is very small. You know, that's a 10% difference since the level 1, and the damage is only going up by 10. Like 10% extra chance of it doing a headshot and 10 extra damage for 2 skill points. That sucks really bad. It does actually have a stun duration increase. So at level 1, it's a 0.01 stun duration. At level 3, it's a 0.2 stun duration. And level 4 as well, 0.2 stun duration. Level 2, I didn't mention this. Alright, I'll start that over. 0.001 for level 1 stun. Level 2 is a 0.1. Level 3 is a 0.2. And level 4 is a 0.2. So he does get stun duration bonus from getting it up to level 3 here, but that's about it. And he is ganking now. He has boots at least, so this will be kind of almost cool, but we'll see how well this goes. Looks like Doombringer might end up getting killed, but the last hitting is going on the Bloodseeker. No headshots yet. Now going on the Clinks. If they can, yeah, he's got a man-to-man. That's a guaranteed kill. And they're just going to kill Clinks. He's not even going to ulti that. Effective gank by his sniper, something I would never say in most situations. His gank did work out. But if this was normal lanes, man, I would say do not gank sniper, stay in your lane and farm. Nobody's in the mid lane, you have shitty lanes, you have solos dual laning, and nobody's farming mid. Doombringer here played by Jerry. He has no regen right now, and he's still in his lane. He's actually maxing out level death first, which is probably not worth it because of the fact that he doesn't have the mana anyways. And Sniper needs to leave the lane, pick up his power treads, TP back to the mid lane. Is he going to do it? Sniper, I love you, man. You're playing great. Nice job, man. Alright. Bloodseeker, no boots yet. He does have a Wraith Band. Gloves of Haste. Don't get the Gloves of Haste first, guys. Unless you're getting like a Hand of Midas, in which case it's worth it. Always buy the stat item first. I would either way say boots is going to be better off for him, but buy the stat item first. The survivability, the last hitting power, it's better than this 15% attack speed. You don't want to be auto-attacking, and that's generally the only bonus that Gloves of Haste is going to give you. 15% attack speed is nothing. It's literally pretty much nothing. Now, doing a little sniping on the mid lane on the Mirana. Sniper, once again, does have boots, so he has that advantage over Mirana. She just has these 2 Wraith Bands. I would like to see her get a Ring of Aquila. I would actually like to see a Ring of Aquila on both Sniper and the Potter. And he might be able to get this kill. He's got 5 seconds here until he needs to shoot his ulti, and that's a 1-second stun. Is he going to be able to kill? There's the leap. The wand does get popped, and I think Sniper's going to be running for his life here. We do have a Starfall in 2 seconds, but if he can juke this ulti, yes, that's a guaranteed kill on Mirana. Not so lucky. More a bad play by Mirana, getting a little overly aggressive there, and Sniper turned around a little late to get the kill, but it worked out. He got the kill, so good job for Mega Kill. Not quite yet, but someday maybe you'll get a Mega Kill, man. Ursa is doing a little bit of jungling. He's level 3 currently. His Ring of Basilius is finished, and he just accidentally did a pull. Not something he probably wants to do. He did just hit level 4, but the dude doesn't really have anywhere to farm. He could actually be on the bot lane. Chachi is down here level 6, picks up his track, 2 levels of Shadow Walk, sorry. I don't really like the skill build myself. I like the double Shuriken toss, I think that's good, but I like to keep it 1 Windwalk and maxing out the Janata next. But that's just myself. If you're doing more of a ganking role, you can do good burst damage. You can break and biz to Shadow Walk, and then Shadow Walk again to hit again for big bonus damage, but that's kind of more of a situational thing, and the Janata cooldown increase is pretty good for ganking as well. Uranic so far playing very good. His skill build is great. His item build is not bad either. I like the Clarity Potion. I like the early Sage's Mask. I think this is a nice little combo for him. His mana regen is actually very good. That was 5 because of that Clarity Potion, but he's sitting at 2.3 either way. And now they might do a little bit of damage to Mirana. I don't really like Mirana's skill build. I wish she had a Max Starstorm on the way. I've actually seen a lot of I've seen other pro players doing this. Puck now doing a little bit of ganking as level 6. There's the ulti, and he's going to break the tether there. And there's a Cold Feet. That was a lot of damage going on to the Priest of the Moon, so she will actually go down. And what is her level? She's only level 6, she doesn't have boots, and she's ganking a side lane. This is not something you should be doing as a Priest of the Moon. You're going to be sitting mid, you're going to be getting experience. You might want to gank with Rune, but the problem with a ganking Priest of the Moon is if you miss your arrow, good luck. You're not going to get a kill, probably, so I wish that she wouldn't be ganking at all. She just ganked some side lanes. She ganked a side lane who were equally as leveled as she was. Sniper is now level 8 because his ganks have actually been effective. He's got a double Wraith Band now, which is going to boost up his damage a pretty good amount, and his HP and his mana. I like Wraith Bands on Sniper. I think they're very smart, but I would really like to see a Ring of Aqua on him. Looks like Puck going for a Urn. Not really sure what Ancient Apparition is going to pick up. There's a Regen Rune on the bottom. And Bloodseeker now middle as well. He does have his boots finished. I like the Poor Man's Shield. I think this is a smart choice. I don't like his skill build so far. Generally what you see out of Bloodseekers, they actually leave the Blood Rage on level 1 for a very long time. The reason for this is, if there's good Blood Rage targets, like Puck primarily I would say, even maybe Bounty Hunter if you're ganking him, you don't want to give him too much bonus damage. And as you skill it up, it does actually give them bonus damage. Your cooldown is great and the duration gets better, but it does give them bonus damage. So you won't be able to use it offensively as well. You can't cast it on a Bounty Hunter because you're going to give him 80% bonus damage. So generally keep it at a low level. You're going to want to max Bloodbath out pretty early, especially if you're soloing and you're trying to stay alive. And keeping Thirst at a high level is also very nice. But it does kind of come down to how the game's going. I'm not going to rag on him too hard. I don't think it's necessarily a bad decision in this case. Doombringer might be getting ganked here. He's going to be buying Phase Boots from the side shop. His items are very good right now. Stout Shield, he's going to be getting a Vanguard soon. And here comes the gank. We're going to see a Rupture. We'll see if he reacts in time. He is still running in circles. The Silence, it did perform some weird stuff. That Rupture was kind of weird, but he does end up getting ganked. If you get Ruptured, guys, I know he's probably going to die anyways. You press stop or hold position, and then you just stand there, and then you stare at the Rupture icon, and you say, Rupture's still on me. Rupture's still on me. End of silence. Rupture's still on me. And then as soon as it goes away, you pop your wand and you run. Or you pop your wand right before you die, either way. If they have a stunner, you can, by the way, you can also teleport out. If Doombringer had a teleport, I would have said, dude, just TP out. They have no stuns. Rupture doesn't stun you. Blood Rage doesn't stun you. And Clinks himself, he doesn't have any stuns. He just auto-attacks. So all he had to do is teleport out. If there's a Bloodseeker in the game, a little precaution like that can make a huge difference. Because all of a sudden, Bloodseeker gets a kill he didn't really need to get. I mean, Doom had a lot of HP, he has a Phase Boots. As soon as the Rupture was over, he might have been able to just run away. If he didn't take so much damage running in a circle, it might have been a big difference. So I think that would have been a very smart plan. Chachi's going to go hard carry on the Beastmaster. The Orb, I think, is going to score a kill. Oh my god, he's got 8 HP. That is a tough loss for Chachi. Chachi has 2,800 gold and no items because this is how he likes to play Bounty Hunter. Believe it or not, guys, it does help to spend your money. If he had a Wraith Band or something, I can guarantee you Beastmaster would have been dead. 8 HP. That is a perfect example of why spending your money is important. I guarantee that if he had 8 more damage on his hero, I know for a fact he slapped that Beastmaster. 8 more damage on his hero, 1 Wraith Band, anything, would have been a dead Beastmaster. Guaranteed. He would have crit from that, he would have done an extra like 14 damage, and Beastmaster would have died. Guaranteed. He's got 2,900. I don't know if he's rushing to Radiance. He's dicking around, though. And he now has no mana, so he can't contribute to this lane either. And Priest of the Moon actually has a chance to get a kill. There's the Starfall. He will actually eat that, unfortunately. His fade time wasn't quite fast enough. And now he's even more close to dead. So he's going to have to run all the way back to base. He could have a Perseverance. He could have a bottle with a wand or something. Who knows? But Beastmaster on the mid lane now, opting not to call the Wild. This is technically a Chinese build, but I have a feeling this guy doesn't follow the Chinese pro Dota scene. You can go for this Max Axes Inner Beast build. It's better for pushing, but the Call of the Wild is very, very good for scouting. If you're in a pub game, I would argue this is generally not a smart thing to do, but this build is pretty variable in the Beastmaster, so like I said, some Chinese players do it, and it's really more depending on the matchup, so... He's doing some good jungling. Bloodseeker's invisible, looking to gank the top lane. Sniper has randomly shifted lanes for some reason. We have a bunch of invis heroes going on. There's the Rupture on the Sniper. Is he going to continue running? He will turn and attack. And no Doom coming out of Doombringer. And Ursa now going to clean up as well. So Sniper gets picked off. Not a ton he could have done about that, other than have TP support or a TP scroll. Once again, TP scroll, he would have been absolutely fine. Doombringer taking some hits. He actually ate a Centaur. Best ability in the world, but not going to work out. There's an ulti by Puck. Are they going to be able to get the Bloodseeker? He misses the orb. Hits the Bone Fletcher at least. Uranic now showing up. I don't really like the fact that he got 3 Ice Vortex before maxing out Cold Feet. That's a mistake, I think. But are they going to be able to get a kill? He's not really coordinating much here. He did use his ulti already, so that's part of the reason that hasn't gone down. Doombringer now chasing with the Scorched Earth on the Bloodseeker. I'm going to see a Uranic ulti, and will it hit is the real question. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. What? Alright, there it goes. And too late. Miss. He waited. I mean, this is the perfect time. Right here. It was the perfect time to A ulti because he was running in a straight line, and he did not lead him off properly. He needed to land over here. So, mistake by Uranic, and he waited a little bit too long there. Could have gotten off, but didn't get it off in time. There's the Urn of Shadows. We actually have 2 urns in this game. There's another mistake made. You do not want to do that, guys. When people die, only one person gets the charges, so one of these guys wasted a little bit of their money. I also wish Sniper would have just kind of stayed in the mid lane. If the tower's still up, the creep variance is still in between. You know, there's no wards up, obviously, so it's easier to get ganked, but I feel like if he would have just sat mid, he could have his Lothars by now. And then when he gets ruptured, he can just go invisible and he would be fine. And that's a very good item for pub games because of the fact that most people don't buy Dustin wards. So, you know, if that's the case, whatever. Arrow's going to actually land on him. It's a 3-second stun. He's going to take another nuke damage, but immediately after Mirana's run. No, that wasn't a 3-second. That was actually Orb of Venom Poison. Orb of Venom Poison is actually pretty bad on a ranged hero. The slow is 4%. That's disgustingly bad. And we actually do see a ward by the Puck. Very surprising. He's level 7, trying to get a kill on the Priest of the Moon. If he can ulti this and maybe get a follow-up orb. I'm really surprised he didn't go on that. I think if Sniper, Bloodseeker was apparently trying to get a kill. There's an ulti. Is he going to get it? The orb comes through. Oh my god, he missed. Bloodseeker survives. He has the thirst buff, so he's really fast because of Sniper staying around. And I'm really surprised. And Puck gets killed as well. Ursa gets the kill there. Vlad's Aegis. Who needs boots, man? You don't need boots. And he does pick up an Earth Shock. It's going to help him chase a little bit, but Mirana picking up a regen rune. And Beastmaster swinging in the mid lane. Bracer with that magic wand. And on the top lane, Clink's farming. He does have a Ring of Aquila. I would say that's pretty good. He's got the 2 Sages Mask in the bank. He's going to be making an Orchid. Orchid is a really good Clink's item. I would say this is great. Ancient Apparition will get a kill on Bloodseeker. I think he ultied that. Where did Bloodseeker die? Yeah, he just ultied that. Nicely done by Uranic. He's been playing the Ancient Apparition all, but he's going to eat that arrow. Big stun, and they will back up, actually. A little weird, but okay. So Uranic doing fine. He's got 1,000 gold. Where's Chachi? Does he spend his money yet? He's got a relic. Naked relic, man. Who needs anything else? He is good to go. Once he gets that radiance, he's going to stand invisible next to people, and they're going to die eventually, and it's going to be awesome as shit. So that's going to be badass. Chachi going to carry like nobody's business. Bone Fletcher on the top lane as well, and that's why Chachi picked up the Bounty Hunter probably. He doesn't like fighting blow. He actually hates Clinks. He has a personal epic passion against Clinks. Clinks is going to use Strafe now. Going to be hitting the tower for pretty good damage, but he burned all of his mana, and here come the hits. The track as well. Chachi not going to be extremely effective, though, because he doesn't have boots himself, and I was a little scared of the Priest of the Moon. I wish he would go invisible. There's the invisibility. He's going to be looking for a crit. He's got a crit in 2 seconds. Here comes the Doomer. Is he going to doom this? He might just doom this, which would be a little bit of a mistake, but there we go. Clinks goes down. We need another track. Get the track off. There's the track. Mirana is guaranteed to die now. A couple hits, and she will drop. And Sniper will steal the kill, but he was tracked, so everybody gets a little bit extra gold there. Bonus gold for allies is 50. I don't think he was actually invisible. If you're doomed, I believe it does not work. And track. Track as well. He was tracked regardless. Maybe he's right. I can't remember if you get doomed if you're still invisible. Hard to say. But track does make did for sure make the difference. Boots of Elven Skin and the treads picked up on the Bloodseeker now, and possibly going for a Yasha. I kind of like his item build. I don't think this is bad at all. It's better than a lot of the other Bloodseeker builds that I've seen in the past. I don't necessarily think the Ring of Aquila is good because I don't really think the Ring of Aquila is that great on Bloodseeker because he doesn't cast that much spells. Pretty much just Rupture and the occasional Blood Rage. He's going to find Chachi though, and he does have Vision. Ooh, Chachi goes invisible. That's one mistake that he's been making here. There's the Rupture on the Doomer. I don't think Chachi should initiate though. No chance of him surviving this. Still has the Bloodseeker's Thirst, though. I don't think he has vision on Chachi. Needs 20% or lower to have vision on invisible units, but when Chachi was slapping creeps here, I'm pretty sure he did have invis, or did have vision. Could have ruptured him. Probably gotten a kill. Does he have the relic yet? He does have the relic, of course, but no radiance. Still needs another 200 gold, but he will get there. 300 gold. Mirana on the mid lane, probably going to get treads. I'm guessing maybe he's going to try to get a Scotty, but a Scotty rush is not good. Nice deny by Uranic, that's a good play. And he's got treads with that Urn of Shadows. I would love to see him get a wand. And he actually has dust this game, which is really great. And there's really not that many invis heroes. It's literally just a Priest of the Moon. He's going to dodge the arrow just barely. That could have been his death, though. He does have pretty good HP. 1,000 HP. Could have kept him survivable against the Potom. And here comes the ulti. Oh, nice play there. Putting the Ice Vortex down just as the Assassinate hits. That does boost the damage by 25%. Well, it decreases the resistance of Mirana. Here comes the ulti. Is he going to Ice Vortex it? No, he's not going to. That could have been way better. If you can land the Ice Vortex before your ulti hits, it does do bonus damage. It's the same thing. Any magic spell damage, dude, you can buff it. Bloodseeker's going to get a puck kill without casting any spells, which is kind of weird, but Bloodseeker will own up those creeps. As they push forward, Klink's still farming okay. I like to finish one Orchid at a time. I mean, the regen is great and all on Klink's, guys, but he doesn't have any damage at the moment. All of his damage is coming out of Searing Arrows. He could have like an Orchid, or he could have a blah blah, what is it called? Show in shop. Oblivion Staff. He could have an Oblivion Staff right now, getting some plus damage, which would be nice to do. Ursa, Power Treads here. Quarterstaff, he's going for a Shadow Blade, which is a pub Ursa build. Once again, it's not as good as a Blink Dagger. The reasons for this is Blink Dagger gets you where you need to be immediately. Shadow Blade can get you in position, and it can help you escape from noob ally or noob enemies, but you're not going to be able to immediately get where you need to be. I would say for Ursa, that's not as big of a problem, but on a hero like Axe or Shadow Fiend, oftentimes you need to be somewhere immediately. So going for something like a Shadow Blade is not a good option. And there's the Silence Rupture. That's going to guarantee a kill on Puck. He did not hold position. Sniper is going to be the next to die. Sniper with no Lothar's on himself, and the Radiant team is just destroying currently. But is Chachi going to come back, man? I know he's got his Radiance. There it is. Radiance on the Bloodseeker. 21 minutes. He doesn't have boots yet, but who gives a fuck? If they don't buy any dust, it's not going to matter. He's just going to stand in teamfights and murder. 40 damage a second, very slowly. Now he's going to come teamfight. Alright, here he comes. He's initiating. He's initiating into the teamfight. So he'll get there, guys. He'll get there. Here comes the annoying Radiance damage. Time to run next to the Priest of the Moon. Priest of the Moon's like, why am I taking damage? Does she even realize? Maybe she's just gonna hang out. Maybe she just won't realize. There's the track. There's some hits. He will chase us. There's the track. She doesn't have leap. Okay. Alright. Plan worked. Goes invisible again. Gonna start his next team fight. Now chasing after the puck once again. Doomer gets picked off. AA gets picked up. Radiant's so annoying. Yeah, I know, man. Puck on the high ground. Gets killed. Where is the invisible Radiance? There is the nice shot by the sniper. And here's the damage. Damage is being done. So much damage, guys. It's gonna kill him in 20 seconds. He just has to follow him until he dies. There's the track. There's the easy kill. And now he just has to go invisible again. Or you can slap him a couple times. Go invisible. Chachi does go invisible. Radiance damage is wrecking house. He still can't catch up though because he does not have any boots. Here comes the Radiance damage and the crit. And he does get the kill. Kill for Chachi. Carrying the game, man. Oh damn, 1500 gold. He is farming like crazy. Looks like Jerry picked up the movement speed creep. Very, very good creep to grab, guys. Always grab this if you can. That creep is very good. If you can find this one, Force Troll High Priest, he now has an aura that gives you mana, or it's not 2%, I believe it's 2 mana per second. It's very, very good for a hero like Doombringer, especially in the early game. Alright, where is that moving Radiance? He is rocking it. He's got Power Treads now. Doesn't have any HP regen, doesn't have any mana regen. I would love to see a Ring of Aquila on Bounty Hunter, or just like a wand. Even like a wand would be nice. That would be good. Is the Radiance going to carry the game? It could. This one item could just get it done, man. He can't, unfortunately, stand near enemies, near towers. He will have vision, and Klink's is freaking invisible, but he is taking that Radiance damage, slowly but surely. And Chachi going to try to get the last hit, and a big deny there by Klink's, very nicely done. Nice play by him. Did he actually use Searing Arrows on his own tower? I don't think he should be allowed to do that. but I think he did. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. Chachi now going to swing. He's going to go stand by this Potom, get him killed once again. If you guys didn't notice, Potom is bad and dies pretty easily. Uranic covering the regen rune, and Puck will bottle that up. Puck needs some HP, man. It's a rough game. Puck is not a fun hero to fight against Bloodseeker, that is for damn sure. And the Radiance damage coming through. Does the Mirana realize what's going on? Okay. Chachi attacks a random creep. Track him. Nope, there's the dust. Okay, there's the track. And now Potom looking like she will probably go down. There's air come through. That will miss. A ulti, a complete failure as well, but the Radiant Jam is excellent. Chachi is going to crit for the victory. Damn straight, Chachi. Straight up Radiance carrying. Are we going to see Rage crying from Potom? I'm not quite sure, but Dire Team is getting held together very, very much so by this rush 22 minutes, no boots Radiance that Chachi is pulling out. Alright, on the top lane, Bloodseeker pushing up. He does have a Yasha. Once again, guys, pretty good item build. Once again, I don't really like the Ring of Aquila because he doesn't really need the mana regen, but it will help him push, and I think the Yasha is a good item choice. Sanjin Yasha, Bloodseeker is not bad. Diffusal Blade, Radiance, Black King Bar, something like that. Bloodseeker has a lot of options, but the bot tower is going to get taken out. Who will last hit it? Nobody. One of the 4 creeps and or catapult. Lothar's is on the sniper, so he's going to be very survivable now. I don't think we have any dust on the Radiant team. Shadowblade done on the Ursa. And I think that's about it. There's a Rupture going on the Doombringer, but he's pretty much screwed. Yeah, nothing he could really do there. Got picked off too fast. His problem is primarily that he doesn't have any armor. Doombringer as a hero has very, very low armor, so being able to get something like that for him is really good. There's Puck almost dying very soon there, but Ursa's going to get cleaned up. Track gold on Bounty Hunter. It's 2,200 gold now, and wow, nice ulti from Sniper, going to clean up the Priest of the Moon, who still doesn't really have very great of items. It's like a double Wraithband treads. It's literally all her survivability. She does have the shitty Orb of Venom, but once again, 4% movement slow. Woo! Woo! So much slow. Now going on the Bloodseeker. I think Puck's actually going to survive. Finally some revenge here from the Puck. And the Sniper is actually going to jack that, but he was tracked, I believe. So, no big deal. No big deal at all. What is Chachi going to carry and buy next is the real question. I don't even know, man. 2,400 gold. Doombringer swinging on the top lane. He's going for an Aghanim Scepter. I don't like Aghanim Scepter on Doombringer at all. Not a good item build, especially in this game. Look how many physical damage people we have. We have a Bloodseeker, we have an Ursa, we have a Clinks. If you got something like a Blade Mail or a Shivas, that would be a great Doombringer item. Boost up his mana pool so you can cast a lot. But currently, just going for an Aghanim Scepter, it will boost up his stats. And yeah, this Blade of Alacrity is giving him a little bit of armor, but his ulti is already good for what it does. It's good for disabling. It's not really meant for killing. If we look at the Radiant team, the kind of heroes that you would ever vaguely want an Aghanim Scepter on are people that you want to murder with your ulti, because all it does is increases the damage and the duration. So I guess it's good on against heroes like Storm Spirit, Puck, Windrunner, and heroes who need their abilities to do stuff. And who's the only person on the Radiant team that I would probably doom is pretty much either Clinks or Mirana. If they have low HP. He's going to be able to doom those people, and they're going to get awfully close to dying. So that's cool. But that's really all that this Aghanim Scepter on a Doombringer is going to afford them. So Clinks does scout out the Bounty Hunter. The arrow's going to come through and miss. And Chachi is sitting on a Perseverance. Now he's going to get a mid-game Battle Fury, which is not that great, but that's okay. Nice leap from the Priest of the Moon. And Doom goes down on the tankiest person on the entire Radiant team. Not really a good choice. Here comes the A ulti going on the Bloodseeker, and I would love to see Chachi initiate on this. But he's not going to because he's invisible, and he can do Radiance damage, and that's awesome. Still has not initiated. Oh, there's the Rupture. I forgot about the gem. Somebody has a gem. Chachi's now invisible, and that could be his death. Is he going to go down? He's still visible. He does end up dying. Oh, I see. Once Doom ran out, the Gem of True Sight finally kicked back in, and Chachi got picked off, so please Puck ulti this. Oh my god, no. Okay, ulti's on 2 people. Now going to be running away. Clinks will shatter that. And there's a little bit of Ice Vortex going down on Ursa. Ursa probably going to die in this. Yeah, Sniper doing a really good job. I love his positioning. Hiding in the trees like this is really important. The Shrapnel goes down. Are they being able to kill the Ursa? There's another slow. He's just standing there. Maybe he forgot. I think he forgot that he had an Aegis. I'm pretty sure. Clinks cleans up on Sniper, though. Very nicely done. Did Sniper even use... Yeah, he did use his Lothars. Not really sure what's going on. Kind of weird. Weird game, guys. Weird game. So yeah, Beastmaster, tankiest person on the Radiant team. Vitality Booster, Plate Mail with the Gem of True Sight. Very good item build. for shutting down all of these frickin' Lothars at least. Oh. AA doing some good damage. He does get ruptured though, absolutely nothing he can do, and he's just going to run to his death, I guess. Either way, he was kind of screwed. Puck gets cleaned up as well. We're going to need to see Chachi get a Black King bar. That is what he needs. He does not need a Battle Fury, he needs a Black King bar. If he has a Black King bar and he gets ruptured, doesn't matter. He can keep strolling along, doing his Radiance damage like a badass. Rupture doesn't do damage. That's what comes down to it. Rupture doesn't do damage if you're magic immune, so that's really what he needs to pick up. Doombringer is getting closer and closer to his Aghanim Scepter. On the bright side, he is boosting up his mana pool a lot with this point booster. He also needs to be spamming Devour. Okay, good, he is. Going to be picking up a couple creep waves there, and bot tower gets picked up by the Radiant team. So we're going to see a little bit of a swing back. Yeah, wow, look, very close game so far. Radiant did have an advantage. That was Chachi getting a couple track kills. And will he chase after the Bloodseeker? No, actually, we're going to see an ulti, but kind of weird. I'm surprised Chachi did not go on that. He's interested in farming, apparently. Going to pick up his Battle Fury, which is going to help him hit harder, but a second item Battle Fury, I would say, is not a good decision. I wish he had a Radiance with a Black King bar, and then into more damage items. Something like a Desolator, maybe a Vlad's at that point. It's hard to say, but I don't like this Battle Fury item choice. Kind of like how I guess I don't like the Rushed Radiance with no boots item choice, but what are you going to do? Am I right? Beastmaster back in the jungle. I think he's going to be making, I don't know, maybe a Shiva's, maybe an AC. An AC would be a better decision, though. The minus armor on the enemies is going to be very, very nice. Priest of the Moon still hasn't really farmed a whole lot. Double Wraithband with that Orb of Venom. And Clinks is doing what Invisible Heroes do, and that is Scout. So he's going to possibly get a kill on Sniper. He will be able to do the Lothars, and he's just about to initiate. And anytime now. No. No, okay. He is fast as hell. And there's the invisibility. He was just waiting. Alright, if he wants to do this perfectly, he's going to ulti a melee creep, silence the Sniper, and start auto-attacking him. Either way, Sniper's going to get away because the Lothars goes through. Oh, the stun! Nice arrow from the Priest of the Moon. They're doing as much as possible, and that's actually going to be a kill. That was really good coordination by the Radiant team. Very, very nicely done. That was literally the only way they were going to get that kill there. So, Clink still doesn't have treads. This is a mistake. He needs the treads, man. Need that attack speed. He does have good mana regen out of the Orchid, which is fine. Puck's going to do some damage with an orb, but once again, Dire Team just going to have to defend this. There's the Aghanim Scepter on Doombringer, so now he's going to be hitting for crazy amounts of damage on whoever he wants to. They do still have that gem up, so it's hard for Chachi to do his patented stand next to them while I'm invisible with a Radiance build. Plan, build, plan. Uranic going for a Rod of Atos, which is a pretty good item build. I still wish he had a Magic Wand. There's no reason not to get a Magic Wand. He already had 3 Ironwood branches. That would give him burst HP, burst mana. It's a good item on pretty much any hero. And Uranic should have one. I'm going to yell at him immediately after this game is over, I swear to God. Alright. Sniper going for a crit item. He does have a TP scroll as well, so he's moderately survivable. Just 1 level of shrapnel. I wish he maxed that out, but that's okay. They need to kill this gem. That's the main thing. That's the important part. Both teams would be good up for a gem. Bloodseeker is going to find the Doombringer, who he does Blood Rage, and he's hitting really, really hard. There's the Rupture now. Bloodseeker in some trouble. Arrow's going to actually miss everybody. A little surprising. Chachi initiating, though, and now changing targets going on the Clinks, and the Doombringer is going to score a kill. Roar goes on the Doombringer, but Doombringer is probably going to drop down, and Sniper trying to do as much as possible. There's still a gem up, though, somewhere. Chachi almost dying to the Earth Strike. He is going to go down, though. He's less than 20% HP, so he got vision from the Bloodseeker, and the ulti from Sniper will score a kill, though. So that is why Chachi went down there. Was far away from the gem, but once he gets low enough, Bloodseeker is going to be able to see him, and that's what happened. He gets picked off, and if he would have just had a Black King bar there, no problem at all. Pop the BKB, just auto-attack to victory, man. I don't know if Chachi's going to be able to carry this if he doesn't get a BKB. He doesn't even have a wand. He has absolutely no burst HP, no burst regen. And they have to shut down this gem. If they don't shut down the gem, it's over. 3,400 gold on the Beastmaster. There's the chase from the Ursa. Boy, I bet he wishes that was a Blink Dagger, but it wasn't, because he's going to have to run all the way in. And there's a little break in Viz crit. Arrow's going to come through. This could be huge. 5-second stun on Sniper now. There's the leap through, and that's it. Sniper's going to go down. You can't get hit by stuff like that. He pops the wand. He's still alive, but no, the last hit will go down. A big loss for him there. Eating those arrows. He needs to stay alive, man. Puck's going to orb on through. Double bracer. Oh my god, he could have gotten the kill. He tried to. He did the silence just there. That would have been a Priest of the Moon kill, but he messed it up. And there's that ultimate orb on Mirana. giving away the fact that she will be going for that Scotty. Always buying the Orb of Venom first. Still a bad item choice. It gives you 12 extra damage, I guess, but that does get reduced by magic, so not really a huge amount. Clink's on the mid lane now, picking up a Javelin. Who needs Power Treads when you could just rush straight for your Monkey King bar? Hopefully he's not getting a Basher. That would be a bad item. Popping the Strafe makes him attack really fast here. Syrian Arrow's doing good damage. I didn't really talk about his item build before, so I'll talk about that really quick. Strafe is an ability that you probably want to max second, in my opinion. Skeleton Walk is great because it increases your movement speed by a crapload, so it's kind of, I would say the skill build could be slightly variable, but as a whole, you gotta max Syrian Arrows first, for sure. That's your main damage dealer, that's good at last hitting, it's good at harass. 50 extra damage is not to be taken lightly at all. The way his ulti works is he kills a allied or neutral creep or enemy creep as well. He gets heal based on that, and then his max HP gets increased based on their HP, and he gets some damage gain. So he gets heal, he gets a HP increase. Actually, maybe he just doesn't even get an HP increase. Yeah, he just gains a percentage of its hit points, so technically it can heal him. Alright, looking for an initiation. He does spot the Puck. Still no visibility, or invis, true sight coming from the Dire team. And are we going to see, there's a Chilling Touch on Uranic, that he's just going to run away from the Rupture, I guess, and taking a lot of damage. Now he's going to die for nothing. Took so much there. And they do pick off the Ursa at least, so Ursa does go down. Chachi looking for another track. Somebody gets doomed. It's going to be the Beastmaster, so no visibility. Doombringer trying to escape, but it's not going to matter. He does get picked off by a couple of heroes. Chachi needs to target a hero and not a creep, but he's just hitting creeps right now, not paying attention. Could have gone on this Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker actually is a gem as well. Do we have a double gem going on? Holy crap, dude, we have a double gem. These dicks. They are scared about the Bounty Hunter. But Bounty Hunter does not have a Black King bar, so he's not going to be able to carry this too hard. There's the Blood Rage. No Rupture for 7 more seconds, and what is Chachi doing, man? He's just like standing still. Track misses the Clinks, goes on the Bloodseeker, but oh crap, dude. There's the slow. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. He does heal from killing the sniper, and Chachi will not be able to pick up the skill. Maybe he will. There's the Rupture. He needs to stand still. Still, there we go. Jeez, man. Took a lot of extra damage. And Rupture finally finishing. He did actually have vision on him with the Gem of True Sight, but took way more than he needed. Alright, so yeah, 2 Gems of True Sight. Chachi has to be very careful. He's not really hard carrying his team. He's not really making the right decisions. It's part of the problem with their team so far. Uranic not playing the best Ancient Apparition either. I would love to see him get a Ghost Scepter, but he hasn't picked that up yet. Has been dying a lot to Rupture, taking tons of Rupture damage. Aghanim Scepter on Doombringer, also not very useful. He's going to eat it Wildkin, which is not a good choice. Now he has a Tornado ability, which is not something that he's going to be wanting to channel during a team fight. But either way, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say. I think Radiant team is looking better right now, for sure. There was a peak where the Dire team is looking good. They're very close to equal. I think it's going to come down to Sniper's Farm mostly. He is going to be picking up a Quarterstaff, possibly going to make a Butterfly. I wish he had a Manta Style. If he got Ruptured, he can just Manta Style that off. Butterfly would be really, really good. Uranic needs to play better, though. 800 gold. Is he going to buy a wand? No, he sells his Ironwood branch. Even something like a mech would be good. He's going to pick up a Gem of True Sight. This is a pretty good decision as well. It's going to help them fight the Clinks, who keeps picking them off. And they do actually have a lot of invisible heroes, so I think this is going to be a long game. Chachi does pick up the Ogre Club. I'm assuming he's getting a Black King bar. I'd love to see Puck get a Blink Dagger. He needs a Blink Dagger to initiate. They might find a random Clinks. That would be a sweet pickup. Going to be hard to chase, though. Puck ulti is probably the only thing that's going to keep him in position long enough to get the cold feet off. They don't really have enough other disables, so. And Jerry is in the jungle, still farming like crazy, ends up eating a Centaur, which is good for him, up to level 16. So now his ulti is going to do a crap load of damage, like 100 damage a second for like a stupid amount of time. Ursa is rushing. They're going to kill a Hawk, finding a Bloodseeker as well. There's the Rupture. There's the A ulti as well. And ulti from Sniper, but Chachi can't really move very much. He's actually dancing and dying here, and he's going to end up dying. Big mistake, Gem of True Sight, or Gem is on the ground. And he does go down. Danced way too much. There's the Doom from Doombringer. Is this going to put Mirana invisible? Yeah, she's not actually going to go invisible from Doom. It's going to disable these effects, and she's taking a crap load of damage. There's the ulti from Sniper, going to guarantee the kill. And she does end up going down, so not the biggest loss ever. They still have the gem at least. Ancient Apparition needs to finish his Rod of Atos to contribute something. Clinks is still getting kills. He's going to get a Monkey King bar soon. and they haven't really been able to shut him down like they need to. Just not fast enough reaction times, not enough hard disables, like a Lion or a Vengeful Spirit. Just stacking stuns would have made a big difference, but they haven't really been able to pick off the Clinks yet. So I would say Doom Clinks every team fight. Doom Clinks every team fight. He doesn't have that much HP. You could like level death and doom him once and he would die, guaranteed. So yeah, he does get a little bit of heal, but that's more of like a adjustment of HP. AO will try to ulti that, but he's not going to score. And we'll see where Clinks goes next. He's going to be looking to farm up some more stuff. But Sniper's still doing pretty good. He's playing his hero well. I think that's the main thing. Beastmaster looking to be aggressive. Has he bought a new item? He actually picks up a heart first. This is kind of cool. I don't necessarily like it, though. I wish he would have gotten a teamwork utility item. I mean, his HP is looking good, 2600 or whatever, but if he had an AC instead with a vitality booster, that's going to give his allies a lot more offensive potential. So I think that's a slight mistake coming from him. Now, Puck, please God, farm a Blink Dagger. Once Puck gets a Blink Dagger, he can actually initiate on the good heroes. If he makes good decisions like that, it makes a big deal. And Bounty Hunter, 1200 gold, getting closer towards that Black King bar. Needs 1600. Stout Shield's on the ground. Is he going to pass the gem? I guess he's going to take the gem here. It's going to give Bounty Hunter the gem. But he keeps getting ruptured. Needs that Black King bar. If he gets ruptured with the Black King bar, once again, absolutely fine. No problem at all. Going to pull some Wildkins, no problem at all. A little bit of a disconnect from Puck. That could be an issue. 1200 gold for him. And there's Clinks on the mid lane. 1600 gold. Or 1600 HP is what I'm focusing on. His death pact is just about to run out, though. Chachi may track this. No, he does not get the track off. And there's a Rupture going on Uranek. Uranek takes about half of his entire HP. Rupture is still on. There's the Clinks. Chachi, do something. Chachi, do it. He does get doomed, so Clinks will die from this, but Ursa comes through, is going to clean up on Doombringer. And there we go. Finally dies to Doom. Chachi's standing there. Just literally standing there. Could track. Sending text messages. I don't know what the hell he's doing. But not accomplishing his role, which should be hard carrying. Sitting up on the high ground. Needs to react fast, man. You gotta track that Clinks as soon as possible. If you don't get that track off, it's gonna be rough. Ancient Apparition gets picked off once again. Still does not have his items, and Chachi now getting bashed to death. He gets picked off, and I think that's going to be pretty much the end of the game. He's just not carrying correctly. Gem gets killed. There's already so many gems in the game. Ursa has a Cheese and an Aegis and a Basher. The Basher bashing through. I think the Dire team could have won this, but Chachi's carry was just not clean enough. You have to be a lot cleaner. Sniper's going to get a kill, but, I mean, Bloodseeker pretty much carried this game. Rupture and... Oh, shit. You can't see Clinks. I think there's a graphical error or something. He's had this problem with some other things as well. Damn, dude. He's having a graphics error and he can't see Clinks. That sucks. So that does make an impact. Yeah, if you can't see Clinks, can't track Clinks. Not good. Rupture on the Doomringer. He's taking so much damage from that Rupture, dude. Holy crap. I know Rupture got buffed, but holy, like, jeez, man. 9-second duration now. So much duration. And the cooldown got buffed as well, I believe. I think that's it. So yeah, Sanj and Yasha on the Bloodseeker. Puck's still disconnected. And Sniper getting close to the Butterfly, but I don't think it's going to matter. His HP isn't getting increased much. He needs a Manta style. I mean, the only HP item he has is Treads and the Wand, pretty much, which Wand doesn't really count much. You know, if he was sitting closer towards 2k HP, had something like Lothar's Treads, Manta or something, I think that would be a much, much better item build. The crit is great and all, but, you know, if he does get focused down by a couple nukes, he's going to die immediately. Bloodseeker is going for a Radiant style, which is good. With Bloodseeker hitting pretty hard, he's going to heal up from these creeps, I believe. He should, yes. Big heal from that one. 2 levels of Blood Rage. Probably going to max this out pretty soon. We'll see. I think Puck is still disconnected, which is going to give them a free win, more or less. Not that Puck was really playing that effectively. 2 minutes left. Still waiting on a Radiance for Bloodseeker. And there it is. Eye of Scotty finished from Mirana, finally finishing her first item, first major item. 43 minutes in the game, right on time. No problem at all. Clink's doing a little bit of AoE damage. The arrow's going to land on the Doombringer. Are we going to see a track? Nothing yet. No No roar. The roar goes down on Jerry. He's actually healing up from the Scorched Earth a decent amount. There's the Shivas as well, but he's going to end up going down. Nice stomp. That's going to keep him alive, but that is it. Couple follow-ups. Bounty Hunter's still pretty low, and they're going to chase him with that gem. X is coming on through, and they do have vision. It's daytime. Chachi trying to escape, but I don't think he's going to make it, man. Arrow's going to come through. Is he going to run into it? No, he does not. Why summon your Call of the Wild? No point at all. Uranek still does not have a Rod of Atos. He could have the item finished so long ago. So long ago, man. More chase that I have Scotty slowing people down. And Beastmaster now pushing the A ulti will come through. It will actually land, but not going to be enough damage. Clinks is getting into position. He finishes Power Treads, guys. Holy crap. It's about time. There's no reason, guys, seriously, there's no reason to wait 44 minutes and then finish your Power Treads. If you're that late in the game, just buy Boots of Travel. The entire reason why you don't want to wait is because it's a really, really good item. It's a very, very cost-efficient item. Gives you HP, gives you attack speed. That's all stuff that you need in the early game. There's no point to wait 40 minutes to grab this. He could have been attacking 25% faster at the start of the game, you know? There's no reason to get a Orchid into Monkey King Bar into Treads. It's not a good item build. Beastmaster's going to get a kill on Chachi, apparently. Bloodseeker doing enough, but yeah, there's just not really much they can do at this point. A ulti will launch through, but not going to score anything. And let's put some blame onto the Dire team. First of all, Chachi not tracking the Bounty Hunter. I'm sorry, not tracking the Clinks. They didn't kill the Clinks quite enough. He said he couldn't actually see the Clinks, which apparently has been some issue. And Puck is going to abandon here. Kind of an unfortunate end. Chachi's going to say end, please. Unfortunate. He's very unhappy about their loss. Uranek never got an item. Literally never got an item. Treads, he got an urn. That's cool, but literally he got the Vitality Booster, he got the Staff of Wizardry. That's not actually accomplishing much here. Treads with the urn. He needed to get that Rod of Atos. He can buy it now, finally. 45-minute Rod of Atos. There was a time when he could have bought that Staff of Wizardry. He had the money, he just never got it. There we go, 45 minutes. Could have been using the slow 25 minutes ago. He really didn't do that bad this game, but never got a major item to contribute. Didn't have a wand either. That could have kept him alive. Could have kept him more offensive, something like that. Beastmaster's just too tanky now with a Heart and a Shiva's Guard. Doombringer went for an Aghanim Scepter, which makes him even more of a one-trick pony. He's already largely about his Doom. You have to get a follow-up item. Something else, like a Shiva's, a Radiance. Not a Radiance, because Bounty Hunter already had one, but he's going to Doom on the Priest of the Moon here. Probably not going to score the kill, though. Ursa had a pretty good item build. I mean, it was literally item builds and inadequate farming. Sniper could have much better items here. He's going to run away, but he will go invisible. Shivas does actually trigger on him. And it looks like Chachi may be minimized. No, he is actually playing. And we're going to see the game round out. So that's the main reasons that I would blame here. Puck didn't really know how to utilize this hero very well either. Didn't ever get a Blink Dagger. Picked up a lot of... I mean, the Bracers were too late. He kept being picked off by the Bloodseeker so easily. And ended up at, like, yeah, 2-7 and 11. His assists were pretty good, but could have been much better. Doombringer never really doing a lot. Farming a ton, but, you know, not really accomplishing a whole lot. And that's the main reason that we're going to see a loss. He actually picks up a Mjolnir, or Maelstrom, which is pretty cool. But has, like, butterfly components without... whatever. Doesn't really matter. So that's the end of the game. That is why they lost. That is the things I would point out as issues. A lot of sloppy play all over the place, but it was on both teams. And the Radiant team just had slightly better farm, slightly better players who were playing their heroes effectively. And that's the main reason why they won. So even though they had a lot of carries, the Dire team wasn't able to execute properly and use their heroes the correct way. So we'll see the end stats, and that's going to be it for my cast here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to put this up on YouTube. Anybody that's watching on the stream, if you guys want to catch me on my stream, it's YouTube. Twitch.tv/GGNetPurge. It's in the drop-down box. Go there, follow it. You'll get an email every time I'm streaming. And for everybody watching on the stream, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back in just a little bit. And subscribe to me on YouTube. That's important. I would appreciate that. I'm almost at 10,000. 10,000 subscribers. It's awesome. So please subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. And tell your friends about the channel. And go and share the video. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you later. Bye.